Hi, Grace. Okay, better late than never. But I wanted to go back and go over some notes so that I knew to answer the questions like in the most authentic way. And so that's what I did. So I know this needs to be 60 to 90 seconds, so I'll go through this. So your first question was, what were you experiencing before the program? And I didn't know at the time, honestly, I was unaware of how, the best way for me to describe it is how my life was kind of leading me, in the sense that I already thought I was pretty balanced and I would turn to God for answers and try to apply discernment. But as we were challenged to come up with situations and reactive behaviors, I was able to find them. So, it's kind of bittersweet. I found them, but I was able to address them. And so that was super helpful. I was glad that we did that. So that's kind of a basis of accountability on the one hand, but the other thing is recognizing things that we just don't see on a regular basis without guidance. So that's what you provided for me. What shifted for me was the anchoring breaths. Breathing isn't new. We all do that, and we try to do it the best that we can, as far as focused breathing. So having this that I knew I was going to be participating in at least once a week, not to mention, what I would do throughout the week, but that was helpful. And even more so than that were the daily anchors. So when we did the breaths, the scripture, and the intentional sentence for the day, that intentional sentence just prepared me for the day ahead. And so I was able to kind of go into it knowing that there was an end goal, so to speak. So I can have an open mind and I can leave it up to God. But if I have an intention in the morning, I feel better equipped to handle whatever's going to come my way. The tool that impacted me the most was really all of our own acknowledgments of kind of what I just said in question one. Like, I didn't realize those areas needed to have some attention given to them. So we went over them and acknowledged them. So acknowledging our growth each week with accountability, with the thoughtful questions that you presented us, with our own grace, discernment, and observation. That was really helpful. We did that as a peer group, so to speak, and be able to share that and hear other people, which was really helpful. Who would benefit from this was, as soon as I read that, it was anyone. I think we all have busy lives, and they can become unintentionally monotonous. And so if we don't try to balance it, first you have to notice it and then try to balance it, then it can get away from you. So I think everybody goes through that. Everybody has some of that going on in their life. And this is just about bringing us around, bringing us together, and focusing on some of these things that otherwise would just not get attention on a even regular basis. However, whatever regular is, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, in some cases, it's a lot why we do Bible studies. So we do those in sections, in periods of time. So like 3 months at a time for a reason. And so we can keep going back to the Word. So I think I just wanted to end this by saying that your program was a very safe place for me to be able to feel accepted, acknowledged, loved, and cared for. I feel like that was the foundation of your program, and I hope that you continue to do these. There's no way nobody can't benefit from them. And just having your love, your grace, your servanthood, your love of God in my life for 6 weeks in a row was a blessing to me. I thank you, and I love you.